Rise and shine, marketers. Can you pass the milk? Maybe have a bit of cereal? You've probably heard it before. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What if I told you that that wasn't quite true, and it might actually just be some marketing propaganda? Today's topic is a nice juicy one, and it's based on one of the most popular articles on marketingmadeclear.com. It's about Kellogg's, the truth behind the marketing lie.
Let's find out.
The marketing game is about to change up. Dropping something new and it's major. Everything that you need is right here. I'm talking marketing made clear. Go.
You start your day a better way. You start your day a better way with Corn Flakes in the morning. You work all day a better way. You work all day a better way. You work all day a better way with Kellogg's in the morning. With Kellogg's in the morning.
Ah yes, because nothing screams a scientific necessity like a company that literally sells breakfast food. Let's have a look at a brief history of breakfast.
What is going on here? Breakfast!
Before cereal existed, breakfast wasn't even a daily routine. In medieval Europe, only the upper class indulged in morning meals. The rest? They weren't waking up to eggs and toast, they were getting straight to work. What about the Romans, I hear you cry? They believed that eating just one meal a day, usually in the evening, was the best way to go. Meanwhile, Native Americans grazed throughout the day with small meals, and then the early American colonists, they ate breakfast but often hours after work had already begun. So, how did breakfast become a thing? Well, namely the Industrial Revolution. With factory work demanding set schedules, people needed a meal before long shifts. But they weren't exactly eating cereal. Breakfast meant steaks, potatoes, roast chickens, and even pies. But this led to an epidemic of indigestion. Ah yes, of course. And newspapers were obsessed with it. Headlines even screamed for a solution to America's gut problems. Enter cereal. So let's have a look at how Kellogg's seized breakfast. Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a health food fanatic, had the answer. At his Michigan sanitarium, he promoted bland plant-based diets to curb unhealthy indulgences. One of his inventions? Corn Flakes. But Kellogg's didn't just create cereal. They created a narrative, a marketing strategy that would change breakfast forever.
Granny for Kellogg's Corn Flakes, with a word of wisdom for you kids. If you're a little guy like me, with lots of growing to do, who'd like to shoot up strong and tall, here's my advice to you. Tall up with the tall corn taste of Kellogg's Golden Flakes. It's corn that you can really crunch, corn that really packs a punch. Wait a minute. I think it's taken effect. All American, Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Tall up. Keep plenty of Kellogg's Corn Flakes on hand, kids, and you'll never get caught short. Granny sauce.
So they're basically saying, skip breakfast, it's terrible for your health. And just like that, breakfast is the most important meal of the day was born. But that phrase itself actually was first popularised in 1944 by a marketing campaign for Grape Nuts, a brand of breakfast cereal made from flour, salt and dried yeast. That's right, this truth was created to sell more cereal. So what does the science actually say? Does skipping breakfast ruin your health? Let's break it down. So claim number 1, skipping breakfast leads to weight gain. Sorry guys, but this one is false. A 2019 review of 13 randomized control trials published by the BMJ found that eating breakfast does not significantly impact weight loss. Other studies found that skipping breakfast could actually reduce the calorie intake by around 252 calories a day. So claim number 2, breakfast eaters are healthier. Well, this one's a bit misleading. A 2018 study found that breakfast eaters tend to be more active, manage stress better, and eat a healthier diet overall. But Correlation is not causation. You could say that maybe breakfast eaters just have a healthier lifestyle in general, not because of the meal itself. Claim number 3, skipping breakfast causes health problems. Okay, this is partially true. One 2021 review of 14 studies found that regular breakfast eaters had a lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. However, these studies were observational, meaning they can't prove that breakfast was the reason for better health. Again, it could be other lifestyle choices. Then claim number 4, skipping breakfast disrupts metabolism. This actually depends on the person. A 2017 study found that skipping breakfast led to larger blood sugar spikes later in the day, but only in people with type 2 diabetes. For healthy individuals, there was no strong negative effect. So, the science was flawed.
Yes, science!
Of course, Kellogg's did back their message with scientific studies. The catch? Most of these studies were actually funded by cereal companies. It's a bit naughty, isn't it? They claimed that people who ate breakfast had more energy and better focus. But here's what they didn't ask. Was it the cereal, the calories, or just eating any food? No one checked, but the marketing machine kept rolling. So by the 1930s, cereal companies figured out the real trick: cartoon mascots. Of course, there's Tony the Tiger.
All I gotta say is, try some Kellogg Sugar Frosted Flakes. They're great!
Snap, Crackle and Pop. And then Coco the Monkey.
Only Kellogg's Cocoa Pop has Coco's magic secret, so it looks and tastes magic. As part of a nutritious breakfast, I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
But this also led to the weird and wonderful. Waffle-O Bill.
I gotta round up all these blueberry-flavored critters to make my blueberry-flavored waffle-os. Since folks tasted them, I did all the blueberry-flavored critters I can find.
They sure taste good.
Crunchosaurus Rex.
Yes.
And Crinkles the Clown.
The greatest cereal treat on earth. You see, any rice cereal's a circus of fun as long as it's post-sugar rice crinkles.
These lovable characters weren't just, in most cases, cute. They were designed to get kids hooked on cereal for years. And it worked. Today, the US cereal market is worth over $11.7 billion. And the UK cereal market is valued at $3.12 billion, or £2.46 billion in proper money. But cereal isn't alone in its breakfast dominance. Fast food chains joined the battle. McDonald's, Taco Bell and White Castle all poured millions into advertising breakfast. Why? Because breakfast sales kept rising while lunch and dinner sales stagnated. While we're on the topic, have you ever heard of Edward Bernays, the father of propaganda and Sigmund Freud's nephew actually, who used psychological manipulation to change public behaviour? He's the guy who helped market bacon and eggs as the ideal breakfast, hiring 5,000 doctors to confirm a heavy breakfast was better for your health.
Many of them stated that bacon and eggs should be embodied with the breakfast, and as a result, the sale of bacon went up.
So what was his goal? Well, not just to sell a product, but to change how people think. Anyway, should you eat breakfast? Well, that depends on you. If you wake up hungry, eat breakfast, but focus on nutrient-dense foods like eggs, oatmeal, berries, whole grains and protein. If you skip breakfast, just make sure you're getting enough nutrients in your other meals. There's no scientific evidence that breakfast is essential for weight loss, metabolism, or overall health, as long as your diet is balanced throughout the day. But here's what marketers won't tell you. Breakfast is the most advertised meal of the day. Cereal makers, fast food chains, and even nutritionists have a vested interest in keeping this marketing myth going. So Kellogg's might not like it, but hey, they'll have to get over it. Kellanova, formerly known as the Kellogg Company, has a market capitalization of approximately $28.54 billion US. But that includes their snack brands like Pop-Tarts and Pringles. Yes, Pop-Tarts are classed as snacks, not breakfast.
Eat 'em in the morning, eat 'em in the evening, Kellogg's Pop-Tarts.
But breakfast is big business. In fact, In 2024, Mars has struck a $36 billion mega deal to take over Kellanova and bring together global powerhouse brands such as Snickers, M&M's and Pringles, all under one roof. So the Kellogg's myth is one of the greatest examples of how marketing can reshape reality. What started as a corporate push to sell cereal became an unquestioned truth ingrained in our daily lives. It proves that with the right messaging, repetition, and a sprinkle of expert endorsement, you can take a commercial agenda and turn it into common knowledge. So next time you hear a fact that seems universally accepted, ask yourself, is it true or is it just great marketing?
A little bit better than any other cereal happens to be.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out the Marketing Made Clear website at marketingmadeclear.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more marketing brain dumps.
Tiger, you're wonderful.
Oh, shucks.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.